Jochebed, a remarkable woman mentioned in the Bible, played a crucial role in the story of Moses and the liberation of the Israelites. She was not only a daughter of Levi but also the mother of three extraordinary individuals, Miriam, Aaron, and Moses. Interestingly, she was not only the wife of Amram but also his aunt. Amram was the son of Kohath, who belonged to the lineage of Levi. Jochebed's life began in Egypt, where she was born to Levi during his time there. It is worth noting that during this period, marriages between relatives were not uncommon. However, as time went on, such unions were prohibited by the law of Moses. Unfortunately, not much is known about the details of Jochebed's life, but according to Jewish legend, she found her final resting place in the tomb of the matriarchs in Tiberias. In the New Testament, Jochebed is commended for her unwavering faith in God. Jochebed's story begins in Egypt, where the descendants of Israel were being oppressed. The Pharaoh had decreed that all their baby boys were to be sacrificed, because he feared that they might become too powerful. When Moses, her youngest child, was born, Jochebed hid him for 3 months until she could hide him no longer. To save her son's life, she waterproofed a basket and put the child in it. Jochebed placed Moses in a basket and released him in the flow of river Nile. The basket fell in the hands of the Pharaoh's daughter, who was bathing in the river. Moved with compassion when she discovered the child, she decided to adopt him. Miriam, the sister of the Moses, who had come forward, suggested finding her a Hebrew woman to nurse the child. The Pharaoh's daughter agreed, and so Miriam called her mother, who was appointed to take care of him. Thus Jochebed nursed her son until he was old enough and brought him to the Pharaoh's daughter, who adopted him as her son. The story continues with Moses, who grew up to become the leader of the Exodus, leading his people out of the land of Egypt. After killing an Egyptian slave master who was beating a Hebrew, Moses fled across the Red Sea to Midian, where he encountered the angel of the Lord, speaking to him from within a burning bush on Mount Horeb, which he regarded as the mountain of God. God sent Moses back to Egypt to demand the release of the Israelites from slavery. Moses said that he could not speak eloquently, so God allowed Aaron, his elder brother, to become his spokesperson. After the 10 plagues, Moses led the exodus of the Israelites out of Egypt and across the Red Sea, after which they based themselves at Mount Sinai, where Moses received the 10 Commandments. After 40 years of wandering in the desert, Moses died on Mount Nebo at the age of 120, within sight of the Promised Land.